Hold on. Okay, what we did last time was we found out how to multiply any number, any huge number by 5 simply by cutting it in half and then adding a 0 at the end. Fast way. One thing I didn't show you is how in the world do you deal with odd numbers? Because odd numbers are tougher to take half of. I mean, you can take half of 2, 4, 6, and 8 and 0. But how in the world do you take half of numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9? So I'm going to put some of those numbers in, and I'll show you how to handle that. Okay. So 4, 8, and here I'll put a 9 right there. 6 and 4. Okay. And let's go over here. Let's put another odd number in. All right. Let's put 2 odd numbers in this time. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay. So I'll show you how to handle the odd numbers. All right, here we go. Now, take half of 4, no problem. That's 2. Take half of 8, no problem. That's 4. You cannot take half of 9. So what I'm going to do is call backwards borrowing. You guys already done borrowing before. This time we're going to just do it backwards. So I'm going to take 1 from 9, and it makes it an 8. The 1 that I took for the 9, I'll put it on the 6 to make that 16. So I borrow 1 from the 9, adding it to the 6. Well, actually, the 10 now. Question.
You might be writing this down or just listening.
Either one is okay because you can always watch it again. So if you learn, let me clarify this, guys. Good question. If you learn best by sitting back and watching first and not busily writing, then do it. If you're a person that you really need to write it down at the time that you're looking at it, that's fine. We have both types of people. When I was in school and whenever I saw videos, I learned best by just sitting back and just watching the teacher first time and not writing anything. That's how I did better. And then later on, I watched it and I kind of wrote what was going on. But I like to watch what's going on first. So here we go. So I borrow 1 from the 9 to make it an 8. The 1 becomes a 10 and goes to the 6 to make it a 16. So half of 8 is 4. Half of 16 is 8. Half of 4 is 2. Add a 0. Finish. Let's do it again. This time we have a couple odd numbers. We'll see what happens. Okay. Half of the 8 is 4. Can't take half of 7. That's an odd number. So I'm going to make that a 6. And then the 1 borrowed becomes a 10 with the 16. Or that makes it 16. It's a bad looking 6. It's a better looking 6. Okay. Now, let's keep moving. I cannot take half of 5 because that's an odd number. So I'm going to borrow 1 from it to make it a 4. The 1 goes over here as a 10 and makes this 14. So now my numbers are 8, 6, 16, 4, and 14. And I can take half of all of those. Watch. Half of 6. Half of 16. 8. Half of 4. 2. Half of 14. 7. Add a 0. Finish. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some numbers, but what I want you to do is pause the video so you can kind of do this on your own. And I know right now it's live stream, so you can't really, but it's not anymore. You can't do that. All right, so 6, 5, 4, 2. Okay, that's good. So we'll multiply that by 5. And the next one will be 4, 3, 4, 3, and 8. Okay. It looks good. That looks good. So again, I put some odd numbers in there, 1 there, and 1 there. And go ahead and pause the video and give these a try. And I will come back and do these. So here we go. Half of 6 is 3. Can't take half of 5, so we make it 4. The one that we borrowed will make this, we'll add 10 to this. This becomes 14. And we can't take half of 2. So we're going to take a half of 6, half of 4, half of 14, and half of 2. That will be 3, 2, 7, and 1. And then add the 0. That's it. Once again, we can take half of 4. That's good. But we cannot take half of 3. So I'm going to make that a 2. The 1, I will carry over here to the 4, and it becomes a 10. So now it's 14. Okay, the 3 cannot take half of 3. So I'm going to take 1 from it. It's going to become a 2. Okay. And the 1 that I borrowed becomes a 10 for the 8, and that becomes an 18. So the numbers I want to take half of are the 4, the 2, the 14, the 2, and the 18. Here we go. Half of 4, 2. Half of 2, 1. Half of 14, 7. Half of 2, 1. Half of 18, 9. Add a 0. 217,190.